What if a single idea could destroy you physically or mentally? These aren't fictional boogeymen, but concepts rooted in reality. Info hazards and cognito hazards are dangers hiding in knowledge itself. Let's unpack how they work, using real-world examples that might make you rethink what you're willing to learn. An info hazard is information harmful if acted upon. Some are obvious. Instructions for building explosives, hacking into secure systems, or synthesizing deadly poisons. But there are subtler examples too. Take the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing. The perpetrators constructed pressure cooker bombs using publicly available online tutorials. What started as mere information became a deadly hazard once acted upon. Even unintentional dissemination of info hazards can be dangerous. Consider the Blue Whale Challenge, a social media phenomenon where teenagers were manipulated into performing self-harm, culminating in suicide. The chain started with a set of instructions, a tragic example of info spreading harm when acted upon. Even health advice can be hazardous. Misinformation about natural cures for illnesses like cancer, often shared online, has led to people abandoning life-saving treatments for ineffective remedies. Once someone takes action, the consequences become irreversible. If info hazards are dangerous because of action, cognito hazards are dangerous just by knowing them. The term popularised by the SCP Wiki refers to concepts that harm simply by being perceived, but this isn't just fiction. Consider real-world spoilers. You might laugh at the idea, but think about the rage of someone hearing the ending of Avengers Endgame before watching it. Spoilers don't physically harm, but they rob people of intended emotional experiences. Mild, yes, but a true cognito hazard. Now think bigger. During the Cold War, paranoia was a cognito hazard. Simply suspecting someone of being a spy could destroy reputations, lives, and even careers, often without evidence. The idea alone became dangerous, fueling hysteria. Another famous example comes from psychology, the white bear effect. If someone tells you don't think of a white bear, your brain immediately conjures one. It's a harmless example, but it shows how merely hearing something can influence your thoughts, often against your will. Some cognito hazards hijack your awareness in subtle, irritating ways. Let's revisit the game. If you're aware of it now, you've lost again. But here's one you might not have considered. Are you aware of how often you blink? Or that you're now manually controlling your breathing? By making you conscious of these automatic processes, I've disrupted your normal functioning. It's harmless for now, but imagine if this awareness was permanent. Advertisers use a similar principle. Think about product jingles stuck in your head. You didn't ask for them, yet they invade your thoughts. The mere exposure to certain slogans or images can alter your perception without your consent, driving decisions you might not even notice. Enter Roko's Basilisk. This thought experiment suggests a hypothetical AI that punishes those who didn't help create it. The danger? Just knowing about it might compel you to act out of fear of future punishment. Thankfully, Roko's Basilisk crumbles under scrutiny. An AI designed to help humanity would have no reason to punish anyone. Instead, the real danger lies in the distress caused by the idea itself. A perfect example of how knowledge can harm. History is full of real-life info and cognito hazards. During the Manhattan Project, scientists discovered how to create nuclear weapons. The information was tightly guarded, but once leaked, it sparked a global arms race. The knowledge itself became a threat, one we still wrestle with today. In medicine, self-diagnosis can be hazardous. Platforms like WebMD often lead people to assume the worst, spiralling into anxiety over symptoms they likely don't have. The knowledge isn't inherently harmful, but how it's perceived can be. Even cultural myths carry risk. Urban legends like the Slender Man have inspired real-world harm. In 2014, 2 young girls attacked a classmate, believing it would appease the fictional creature. Here, fiction blurred into reality with tragic consequences. The digital age has amplified cognito hazards. Algorithms push information designed to keep you engaged, sometimes at the cost of your mental health. Take doom scrolling. A compulsive need to consume negative news. It doesn't physically harm you, but the psychological toll of constant exposure is undeniable. Then there's the fear of AI surveillance. Knowing that your every move online could be tracked can lead to paranoia or self-censorship. Even if no one's watching, the mere idea creates anxiety, a modern cognito hazard. Info hazards and cognito hazards reveal how fragile our relationship with knowledge can be. Some ideas are dangerous when acted upon, others by mere awareness. From historical examples to everyday life, we're surrounded by the potential for harm in what we know. But maybe that's the real takeaway knowledge, like power, is neither good nor bad. It depends on how we use it. Now it's your turn. What's a piece of knowledge that could be dangerous? Share your thoughts, but tread carefully. Some doors are better left closed